Right now, there are over 400,000 American kids in foster care. But did you know there are exponentially more with parents who desperately love their kids, who are perilously close to being swept up into the system? And the reason is they're alone and facing crisis.
It's just hard to even imagine that when you're in trouble and you look at your phone and you actually have nobody to call, there are a ton of people that are in that situation.
Safe Families exists to provide struggling families with love, community, and support before it becomes necessary for the state to step in and remove their children. Put another way, Safe Families exists to keep families together.
All throughout Scripture, when we look from the Old Testament all through the life of Christ in the early church, a common thing that was partnered with their worship was their love and care of their neighbor. And oftentimes their neighbor is one who is struggling, one who is vulnerable. You think of when Scripture talks about the orphan or the widow, they're talking about those who are vulnerable in our society, who don't have support, who don't have family, who don't have a community to love and to help them. Our call as Christians is to be that family for them. God has woven that in all throughout His story. We mobilize families in your church to come alongside these families who are struggling at their time of greatest need, to support a parent, to keep a kid safe, and to help keep a family unit together.
What's so cool about the Safe Families movement is that there are so many ways you and your church family can be involved in this community of love and healing. Host families take in children for short periods of time while their parents get back on their feet. Family friends provide support to families in need through mentoring and transportation, as well as to host families through babysitting and emotional support. Resource friends provide various types of goods and services to families in need to help parents get back on their feet. Think clothing and meals. Family coaches are trained to provide resources to families in crisis. They also ensure that the kids are well cared for in host family homes. And Safe Families churches are spiritual communities that bring safe families in as a ministry of their church to organize and unleash volunteers to serve their community.
God has designed us to live in community, and He has called us to live on mission. And He calls us to do that to those who are most vulnerable in society. Safe Families provides the opportunity for you to both live in community and live on mission, and be community for families who don't have the community that they need for their success and their health and their growth. So I just want to invite you, join our community and be community for a family who is in need, and you're going to see your life fulfilled as you live out your design and mission, and you're going to see a family's life changed.
Over here! Ah! You're too far away!
We can't see your silly face. Come over here.
Okay.
Make a silly face. Oh my goodness, that's so silly. You make your silly face. Oh my goodness, you guys are making the silliest faces.